and gentlemen, we are live!
Boom! I'm affecting that entrance. I'm starting to like it. I feel like Chris Jericho. It's pretty sweet. How is everybody doing today? I hope we are all well. It's Friday. I hope everyone's got a big weekend plan. I got a huge weekend plan and I didn't even plan it. But yeah, it's another beautiful day up here in, I don't know, sunny Pennsylvania, we can call it. My camera looks off. Let's fix that. That way, fix camera. There we go. Little zoom in ski there. There we go. Here comes the wife. I believe that's my coffee and water. Thank you, dear. I love you. You're the best. She brought me coffee and water. She's a little mad at me today because I ruined the big surprise. Oh, man. So, now that everybody's here, we got 30 of you here. That's a slow start for a Friday, but that's okay. Here's what we're doing. So, I got these things called Smashcraft sent to me. And they look pretty cool, so I thought we'd talk about them and I'd show them off and, you know, kind of go through them, and then we talk toys like we always do. So, let's start off by... I covered up my stream deck here. I can't see anything. Smashcraft, where art thou? That's not it. That's the button I was looking for, except that's the website. That's not Smashcraft. There we go. Alright, so... Smashcraft. So what is Smashcraft? Basically, it's a bunch of mythical type peoples into little statues that look like Funkos. I know. They're not Funkos though. These are statues. So yeah, they're pretty cool. I got 6 of them sent to me. The guy who started this up said, hey, you want some of these? And I'll send them to you. It'd be great if you could open them. And I said, sure. And they're available on Amazon or Smashcraft.com. It's called Myths and Legends. So let's see who I got here. Oh, we're starting off hot. We're starting off with Thor. And this is not the Marvel Thor. This is the Mythic Thor. Comes in a nice little box there. He's cute. And this Thor's got red hair, which is a little different. Let's open it up. I like the box. I don't want to destroy it. Boom, as I destroy it. Comes with a little sticker. What else we got in here? And there he is. Little Thor statue. And we'll go to the secondary camera here after I get these all opened up. But he looks cute. I don't remember Thor ever being a redhead, but I suppose that's okay. Who we got next? Athena. I'm not going to lie, I chose this one just because my daughter likes, you know, other girls. So, badass warrior girl, here we go. I took it out already, sorry gang. I'm excited. There she is. Looking all cool. These are made of what feels like a porcelain or a resin. They're not like Funkos, they're not bobbleheads. They're little statues. What do we got next? Paul Troy, what's up, man? How you doing? Oh, next up we have the one that I wanted the most, which, shockingly, this is not a Marvel character, technically. I guess unless you count Mephisto. And that is Hades. There he is in all his evilness. Ta-da! What's a Tylenol eye? Alright, he looks awesome. Hades. Hades, ladies and gentlemen. All I can think of... no, it's not resin. Resin's plastic, isn't it, Roland? It's like... maybe porcelain? It definitely... yeah, it's bold. It's got some denseness. I feel like I can knock myself out with it. A couple more of these guys to open up. Back to the Marvel-like ones here. Yeah, this does resemble Scotty Young artwork. Yeah, I hate Funkos too, but I actually like these. These are cute. They're way better. They're way more quality. the god of mischief, Loki. Da-da, da-da, da-da. He's awesome. Got 2 more of these to open. Who else did I choose? Oh, of course I had to have this one. He is Zeus. There is Zeus in his packaging. Pill eyes. That makes more sense. I'm not feeling the eyes on Zeus, but other than that, he looks good. We got 1 left, and it's probably... No, it's not a lady. This one's... There's a very cool selection of these. This is Merlin. As in, yeah, you know, Sword in the Stone Merlin. And this Merlin, the little sticker he comes with looks like he's wearing a war helmet, which is different. I didn't know Funko made soda statues. I've seen the sodas. All right, Merlin looks cool, but his hat looks like a helmet, unless you look at it from the side. So, let's see. What can else? Who else do they have? So these are the ones I chose. He sent me a poster. Look at that. There's a lot of things in there. But yeah, I love the artwork on these. They're really cool. I might have to pick up, wow, Wolfie Dude here. I forget what his name is. I should know, but I don't. Let's see. Myths and Legends. Just show me all of them. Shop all. There we go. Who else do we got? So there is Poseidon. I wasn't feeling Poseidon. King Arthur, I felt he looked like he was trying to do like a Serpentor thing. Wasn't feeling it. Yes, Anubis or Anubis, whatever his name is. There's Thor. We already got him. Merlin, we got that one. Little Red Riding Hood. That looks more like a furry, but hey, to each their own. There's my girl Athena. And yes, Anubis. Anubis? Who knows? I almost picked this one up because he looks like Count Chocula. And also a little bit the Count from Sesame Street. Loki, of course, looking good. And Professor Frankenstein got like a Magneto thing going on. Hades we already got. Zeus we got. So yeah, these are pretty sweet. Now let me zoom in and give you a better view. He's got the whole world in his hands. Sorry, I'm singing. All right. So, camera 2. Switch to camera 2. There's camera 2. All right. We first have Athena. There she is. So again, these aren't toys. These are statues. Let's call them what they are. But they're very cool looking. $16.99 a piece. You can get them on Amazon. So not bad. Thor. If anyone's like a Thor collector in general, you probably need this. Nice sculpting. Nice paint job. Loki. Who, surprisingly, is my favorite. I thought Hades was going to be my favorite one. Merlin. Loki down. Loki down, folks. He's fine, though. He's just faking. He's not hurt. There's Hades, who probably pushed him. Yeah. It's between Hades and Loki. This is my least favorite, is Zeus. He doesn't look at all like the one from MCU. No word for you. There he is. Oh, I was right on Anubis. So yeah, thank you for sending those out, kind sir. Hope you get some sales out of this. Now that we're done with that, let's switch back to other camera. Wow, look at this. That is some creepiness. And we're back to camera A. They did not... Well, Loki fell and nothing broke. So that's impressive. And again, for you guys saying too much, I agree they are a little on the high side, but they appear to be hand-painted. And they are made... They're solid. These aren't little plastic trinkets made in... Well, they might be made in China. Let's see. Ta-da... Kyle Martin, that is who I need to thank for this. No sign of where these are made, folks. But anyway, let's get back and let's just chat. So, let me pull out my little comment thing and... say, so what's going on, everybody? What we got? What's new? What's everyone's weekend's plan look like? I have interesting weekend plans. So we're taking the boy for his birthday on Sunday to see the Harlem Globetrotters at the Hershey Giants Center, which is the name of the stadium. I have been screwing with him all week because he doesn't know what we're doing by giving him really bad clues about what we're doing. I'll say things like, do-do-do, do-do-do-do, which is the Globetrotters theme. Or I'll do the, I told him we were going to Giant, the grocery store, instead of the Giant Center. Yeah, I like messing with him. I don't know if chat is, oh, I'm down. Hey, Sunday's your birthday. Congratulations, Somnambunation. Ooh, that was a toughie. That was a toughie. Listen, I don't know. The odds are on the Globetrotters, I would say. I think that they're probably going to win. But you never know. This could be the Knights' time. Is that who they still play? The Knights? That's who they used to play. Ba-ba-ba. Ha-ha-ha. Jury? I don't know. All right. Hey, you got the VHS Storm. Nice pickup. Do you talk... You know, I didn't really talk about Legends reveals at all yesterday. Yesterday, I talked a lot about McFarlane. McFarlane sent me all sorts of stuff, and I went on I guess you can call it a binging of opening McFarlane things. A lot of them. Wyatt's Perspective. Have I seen the Green Spectral Headless Horseman? Son, I got him for sale. I think he's the #1 seller on Nerdzoic right now. Let's see. All right, well, there he is, top his line. Let's check. He is he's #1 in the best sellers right now. Ain't no one touching him. Psylocke's not that far behind, but it's funny because she's in stock. He's not. Woo! And then if you go down here some, I bet you we find some of the others. Yeah, look at that. The elf dude's there. He's higher up than Santa. I didn't see that coming. Or Blue Hagnon. Where are they? They got to be in here somewhere. Wow, they're not selling great then. It's really just the big fella, huh? I'm actually surprised by that, unless I missed them. Elf? Apparently. Interesting. They usually play against the Washington Generals, and then there's like a Brooklyn... No, wait. No, there's not a Brooklyn team. I've heard others. Not the world's best dad for this. This was actually all my wife. She set this up. It was her idea. She's awesome. Speaking of wives and awesome, who wants to hear a funny story about Mrs. Nerdy? So, while I'm waiting on you guys to say, I want to hear a funny story, let's see. Okay. So, about a month ago, I was changing our email servers. And yes, Roland, we charge directly for all pre-orders except Mezco, since they never know when they're coming in. I started with the bigger, expensive Mezcos, not charging up front.
I hear you.
For what?
What you're about to tell me.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Guys, she scheduled a surprise birthday party for me. Let's go ask her about it, actually. That's even more fun. Let's switch the camera to... Camera switcher. Why won't you go to camera 2? Ah, this is the beauty of live television, folks. Sometimes it doesn't want to go. Of course, this is one of those times. Do I have the Nightcrawler Marvel Legends? I wish. That's how it goes, guys. You got to get them when they're out or they are gonzo. Okay, I see you. Why won't you switch for me? You know, I was so happy with this software for quite a while. Wait a second, I bet you I know why. Let's hit this. And now will you let me go to camera 2? Yeah, that's what it was. I had it locked. All right, let's go. Here I am. All right, let's go find Mrs. Nerdy here. So, I can't see what you guys see because this is a weird little setup. But as you can see, it's pretty busy in here. We got a lot going on. Sorry if your address is spewed before the world. It's not. Hi.
Hi.
So what do you got planned this weekend?
I don't know. What did I have planned this weekend?
Oh, my surprise birthday party.
That's right. I planned it like 6-8 weeks ago, and I thought that it was kept a surprise because we don't keep secrets here.
Oh, we don't keep secrets.
Right. That's what we told kids. And somebody found out, so that's it.
Boom.
That's it. Tell them what you did.
I didn't do anything.
I was very good about keeping it.
I was switching the emails to a new server, and then boom, pops up in there. Hey, I need to reserve this area of the church for my husband's birthday.
Well, I didn't think that you were going to look.
Oops.
Who would have thought when he was syncing and changing the phones over that he would also be going through the emails? He never looks in my email.
And then producer Tom texted her yesterday, and I'm like, oh, well, now it's a given. I've caught it like 7 times. Hey, as long as we're out here, let's see what's going on. I wish I could see, but she's packing a package. Whose package are you packing?
We're not giving out information.
What is that? Is that Quinn?
No, this one is
Edward. Mr. Blackwell. And there's a dog sleeping. And all the nitty-gritties. As you can see, Mrs. Nerdy's a bit of a mess with her air pillows. They're everywhere.
well, we go through a lot of them.
And just because we're watching live, she took a break from watching on Netflix.
Don't worry, I'm gonna move all the boxes on the ground. This is just while I pull stuff.
Yeah, we got a lot of stock right now. We might have to, well, we have a sale going on, but we got a lot of stock going on. A lot of stock. And yeah. Ba, 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 ba. I'm loving it.
That was a very quick tour of what we heard.
Oh, rats. I didn't account for sound. I don't think anybody heard any of that. Sorry, gang. I didn't think there was going to be... I thought that the audio would switch over to the phone. Let me catch back up. It didn't.
Can you fix it?
No. But you can come in here and talk. Like,
What?
the camera's up here.
Okay, so
Here's
what
the story.
happened was I planned this surprise party 6 or 8 weeks ago, and I thought that he didn't find out. Well, he started letting it slip last night that he knew something. We changed our phone provider, and when he was changing the phones, which is very nice of you, but he went and he started looking at the email. And he saw some emails that I had sent securing a venue. And I even threw him a fake birthday party last month because his birthday's February 6th to throw him off.
Didn't work.
No. So we've celebrated his birthday like 3 times already.
Yeah, you know, I've heard of a birthday month, but this is even better.
So whenever we celebrate 50, which is only 10 years away,
It's a long time from now.
I'm not going to plan anything.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
You better plan something.
No, not anymore. I didn't even tell the kids. I only told Luke last night. And that was because he wanted to invite his friend from school because I said there was a church event because we're having it at our church. And I had to tell him, I'm like, don't invite your friend because he doesn't know that there isn't a community thing going on.
I knew. You know what's funny is when I found out in January, I started recording videos.
That means that it's my surprise birthday party. Today, as I record this, is the 19th of January. You can tell because I got my dermatologist stuff going on today. Anyway, you just tried to swerve me with maybe March 1st. My mom can watch the kids so we can do anything. I know it's a surprise party. You're a terrible liar. I love you.
Yeah. So I had to do that just for fun.
You're a turd.
All right, go back to packing. Love you.
Love you too.
Oh, yes, Roland, that was indeed the basement warehouse that we went on without much audio. Yeah. Roland, that sounds a lot closer when you say it like that. He said it's only 3,500 days away till I turn 50. I don't even want to think about what my body's going to feel like at 50 because I know what it feels like now, and it ain't great. Sheesh. Oh, man. I guess you guys could hear some of it. Well, you heard the story twice now. This is going to be a great live to go back and watch backwards. EC Collecting's here. What's up, dude? So, some of you guys asked me about my thoughts on the Legends reveal, so let's find out what was revealed here. Let me get the list. Oh, that was a good... Get out of here. Get out of here. All right. Zach writes... there we go. Have I been doing any more comic? Yeah, so I love The Last Ronin. The last comic, or the current comic I'm reading is I read the lead up to Batman Nightfall. And I'm at like the third issue in, I think. I'm having trouble with it because the DC Comics app stinks. Like, you would think that if there's a storyline and you click through the storyline, it would switch between the comics for you. So, like, that one, it alternates between, like, Batman 492 to Detective 570 or something like that. And it doesn't switch them back and forth. When you finish Batman 492, for example, it just goes to 493. So I'll start reading that thinking I'm right on in the story. And then I'm like, wait a second, when did this happen? It's terrible. I love digital comics, but I really wish they could find a way to link things better. I feel like it shouldn't be that hard. Yeah, I also need to catch up and read Saga. I haven't read Saga since it ended the first, I guess installment's the word. Hey, Chris, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Da-da-da-da. Long's Toys, thank you. Paul, you looking for a Koska Reeves, huh? I don't know. I actually just bought some from one of my sources, but I can't remember if it was Black Series or TVC. I don't know. But now that you say that, I'm going to have to go see if I can get some of her and some of Bo-Katan since, you know, Mando's back and all that goodies. All right, so let me find all the news from this week. Da-da-da-da-da. All right. Let's find the website. I hate that there's no pre-orders yet because there's not any, like, I don't have the art handy to look at. It makes this so much harder. All right, let's go to Toy Arc. Come on, baby. All right, so let's take a look at this. All right, so here's my thoughts on things. I placed the orders for this stuff about 2 weeks ago, and I gotta wonder if I ordered too many or too light or what. So, going through it all, this Spider-Man wave, I was actually really worried about, and I still kind of am because I'm not 100% sure who the double pack figure is, but I wasn't sure what the Jessica Drew would be. I didn't know if it would be modern or some weird one-off costume, so I was concerned about that. And I wasn't sure if anybody would want the Rose. So I went pretty heavy on this, but not the craziest of all time. As far as the animated 2-pack, I was actually kind of pissed about this because I really want bendy arms for Doc Ock, but I don't want to buy another Doc Ock, and I don't need William Dafoe looking Aunt May. Like, I'm not a fan of that Aunt May figure, gang. I'm not going to lie. Ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba. Really, Night Saga is like 500 issues. That's going to be fun. Da-da-da-da-da. Classified Series Duke, I wouldn't expect it just because of them having him coming out on the bike. I did not do anything for Haulathon just because I've gotten to the point now where I don't really leave the house enough. It's not good. Too sweet, brother, right at you. Yes, the Rose is being made. I'll show you guys pictures since I guess all you didn't see the actual thing. So here's what we went over. So first thing they did was they went over this, the Puff Adder wave. This has been known about for a while. It's actually starting to show up in places, which annoys me because I said to my distributor, hey, I'm seeing this in places. Where's it at? And their answer was June. And I'm like, you know it's going to show up in like a week. It always does when you guys do this crap. But I actually think this is a really strong wave. I quite like everybody in this wave, with the only exception being I really don't need the Extremis Iron Man, and I don't need another Captain America. But everybody else is a must-have for me. The only... I guess I'm going to have to sell a loose Extremis Iron Man so that I can build the Build-A-Figure. So, yeah. Here we're seeing some of them. That's the Captain America, I believe it's a repaint from the 20th anniversary one, which is amazing. So you can't go wrong there. Extremis Iron Man, like, the Iron Man fatigue is here. There's no doubt about that. Varenbond Striker, I can't believe it took us this long to get that figure. Molecule Man, he's another one, like, I can't believe that took so long. There you can see the Serpent Society. We've got most of them now, right? I actually had Rock Python in stock this week. I was able to get a couple cases of him, but to my shock, he sold out quickly. I remember he was the world's biggest peg warmer a few years ago, and I was scared to buy too many. But yeah, you can see Puff Adder. He's quite big. He's quite the big feller. That's going to be an expensive set to go back and get now, because the Constrictor, I imagine, is expensive. Wyatt's Perspective saying that the Cap is an all-new sculpt. I don't know. They don't like doing all-new sculpts, you know. They like to make it easy. Next. All right. Is it just me? Can we all admit that we're calling this the Chode Build-A-Figure wave? I'm sorry. It's Chode. It's got to be Chode, right? My thoughts on this wave. Corsair, cool. Don't need them personally. I'm sorry that this is moving so darn much. Let me try to... Okay, that didn't help. Yeah, I don't need Corsair. Kid Omega, that looks terrible. Emma Frost is gorgeous, so of course I need her. Who else is in that? Chamber, don't need it personally. Like, I guess I'm not a huge enough X-Men fan to care about these side characters. Just, they're not for me. Like, the only one I need out of this, that I have to have out of this, is Emma. And as I say, I'm not going to get Corsair. I probably will end up getting one. Chode. Or as they call him, Chod. He'll always be a chode to me. And he's got a little salacious crumb. There she is. Cue love music. Meow. I like that Cyclops, too. Not going to lie. The Astonishing X-Men Cyclops. If you haven't read that run by Joss, not Josh Whedon. Joss, don't call him Josh. Moses, what are you going to do to your Emma? You're going to try to give her a cape? A better cape or what? There's Corsair and Monet. Corsair does look really good. Fang, Kid Omega, who looks just terrible. Like, I would actually want a Kid Omega figure based solely on his involvement in Jason Aaron's Wolverine and the X-Men run from like 10 or 15 years ago. But this is not what I'm thinking. Chamber, not gonna lie, no clue who that was when I saw him. There they are as a side view. Then they gave us some better pictures of the Ant-Man and the Wasp figures. This is one of the worst selling waves I've had in a while. It actually surprised me, to be perfectly honest. So this part doesn't surprise me. We still got piles of Ant-Man and the Wasp from everywhere. Do we really need another Ant-Man? We don't. Kang, though. Kang, he's bringing that heat. He looks awesome. And I love how big Cassie is. Like, that's a big baff. We don't get them very often. I guess they made up for it with the next baff we're going to show off. Which is part of the Guardians of the Galaxy wave, which is selling shockingly well. I think this is the best-selling MCU wave I've ever had, which blows my mind. My theory is that people are excited about this wave because they're going to pop the heads off of these guys and use those classic suits to make their own comic customs. That's my theory. Plus, everyone needs Cosmo. That's my only theory I got. Let's see. Adam Warlock, I know a lot of people are kind of up in the air. They're happy, they're sad, they're not sure how to feel about him. I don't like it. Cosmo, I think that's so cool. I know it's kind of a cheating Build-A-Figure. Like, hey, you get a tail, but come on, he looks awesome. I don't know if I need Kang. I definitely need Egghead. Crossfire's another one I want to have, too. I like collecting villains. They're fun. Hey, there's a dog without his helmet. And there's the new Groot. This looks like roided up Groot. This Groot looks like he's been hanging out at the gym that the 80s WWF wrestlers hang out at. He looks like Jimmy from the South Park where he's in the Special Olympics. And he's juicing. And he's got wings, wood wings, which I'm not a science expert, but I don't think that would fly. Mike, I don't pay any attention to NECA's Haulathon because I'm mad at them for not giving me the stuff. Now, if it's like last year, they'll give it to me later, but still. There's Groot. He is Groot. All right, now we get into the Spider-Man wave. What am I sipping? This is stock cold brew iced coffee with some creamer. We don't switch to the Irish coffee until after 4 or 5 o'clock. Now, first off, this is a Spider-Man wave. I think this is going to be an amazing wave. I think I ordered 30 or 40 cases to start off with, which I tend to order lighter on the cases usually, because what's happened in the last year with Legends specifically is I end up having to clearance out the double pack because they picked the wrong thing to put 2 in a case of. So what I've been doing instead is I get enough of them where I think I can actually move all the double packs, and then I order solid cases, which is like, it's also not great because the solid cases tend to come in a little bit later. So this is a fantastic looking Ben Reilly. I have the animated Ben Reilly, and now I'm like, well, guess I don't need that. So I guess I might sell my animated Ben Reilly. I don't know. I don't need to have an animated cartoon Spider-Man collection and a non-animated. That's too much even for me. There is Dwight and Ryan. All right. This is Chasm, I believe. Please don't kill me if I'm wrong. This is Chasm, right, gang? It's not Tarantula. I'm 99% sure that's Chasm. It is. He's very purple. Looks cool. Miles Morales. This looks like a Miles Morales Rey Mysterio hybrid. I don't like the shirt. The fake leather shirt, I am not feeling it. Mike thinks that the Ben Reilly Chasm 2.0 Matt Fodder. They didn't reveal the BAF for this wave. I am curious to see who it is. I'm guessing it might be something like a the Man Spider thing. So who knows? What do you guys think the BAF's going to be for this wave? Yes, this not feeling this, Miles. And the Rose. This is the sole reason I didn't order more of that case than I thought. I don't know what the demand for this is going to be. Like, on one hand, people might want the white suit. Maybe they can do like a, oh, look, it's the Kingpin, but he lost weight. I don't know. At first, I was like, hey, is that the purple man in a white suit? But then they're like, no, it's the Rose. And I'm like, who? Yeah, Modern Miles sucks, Roland. I'm not going to lie. Even though it's like a little bit of a, what's the word I'm looking for? Hyperbole? Rec Rap. That would be interesting, because I don't know who that is. Let's see. Oh, that would be a super cool Build-A-Figure, if that's the Build-A-Figure. That would be amazing. Yes, the Rose is going to Pegworm. I know the Rose is Kingpin's son. I said, what if you took the head off and you could make the Rose like a skinny version of the Kingpin after he gets bariatric surgery? Why not? All right, where were we? So there's actually a whole nother Spider-Verse wave coming out for the movie. And that wave, I think, looks terrible because it's all animated. John saying Madam Web's going to be the BAF. That would be a disappointment, I think. That Jessica Drew, that, to me, is the sleeper pick of this wave. I don't have a good Jessica Drew in my collection. I think she looks great. It looks like the knees are at least pinless. I can't tell from that picture. I think she's pinless. Hard to tell. And I just zoomed in on her rear end by accident. I swear, people. As a Daredevil superfan, I gotta admit, I've never read this storyline. Now, I have read every Daredevil comic from 1980-something to 2012. So I'm like a decade behind now. But it's a cool looking Electra Daredevil. I'm in for it. Like, I think it's pretty cool. I love that this is like just Daredevil Spider-Man Street New York wave. And there's Tarantula, who I think looks great with his little pointy feet. I'm sure he'll be super fun to stand up. As you can see, we do not have no pinless joints going on there. Yeah, Mike, I don't know what the deal with that is. I have a theory, though. My theory is that, well, first of all, you guys are going to hear it from me first. I don't know about the entire all of Hasbro, but I have been told Marvel Legends will be going back to plastic packaging, starting with this wave. That is what some of my sources are telling me. Rejoice. Oh, it's a current story. Wow. See, I don't read current stories because I don't bother buying the I don't bother buying floppies, or I just wait until they either get into the app or I get them on trade. So yeah. But yeah, Tarantula looks cool. And there it is. This, I gotta admit, I'm not excited for this. I'm a little annoyed, in fact, because I don't have a Carnage. Personally, like, I've been like looking at my collection lately, and it's like, do I like? It started with the Black Suit Secret Wars Spider-Man when I got that Mafex in. I was thinking, maybe I will get that for, and then but they're so expensive. But honestly, at this point, for major characters, I think I'm just going to go to Mafex. Mike, yes, that is just for the Into the Spider-Verse wave, though. After that, we're going back to old school, from what I understand. Yeah, Roland, I've been telling everybody that for a while. It's a combination of tax reasons, / it is cheaper to put them in cardboard packaging, / street cred. Hippie street cred. Which, yeah, they don't care about that at all. It's literally just about money. It's the Bruce Willis rule. Always follow the money. Yeah, I don't want cell shading. Like, it's official. I don't like the cell shading. It's that simple. I just don't care for it. I want a Carnage, but not that one. Not that one. What else we got going on here? Do like the Cassidy head there. I was at a con last weekend, and my buddy I was with bought his first appearance. It was like a 9.8, I think, for under $100. It wasn't a first. It wasn't the first Carnage. It was the first Cletus Cassidy. And here she is, William Dafoe, everybody. Come on, in. There we go. Yeah, I'm not feeling that face. It is pretty accurate, though. It just ain't great. I don't think we realized that Aunt May was not drawn very well in the animated series because our TVs weren't very good. This Doc Ock. So let's talk about him. I don't like the Doc Ock himself. I like the fatter Doc Ock much better. I don't like the slim Doc Ock, but those tentacles. Like, honestly, if they put those tentacles in a box for $20, I'd buy them. I feel like that's such an easy thing. Mike, partially, like Pops is in big trouble. I read somewhere that they're dumping $30 million worth into a landfill, which I don't understand, because, like, couldn't you donate that for a write-off? I'm sure that kids without toys would very much appreciate those. But, yeah. I don't think the vintage comics are ever going to have a market fallout. They're going to level off. They're going to have ups and downs over the years. Right now, because of the markets in general, there's going to be major downs. But even if the United States were to collapse, even if like most of civilization collapsed, there's still going to be people who want, like, Spider-Man's always going to be Spider-Man, whether it's the end of the world or not. Yeah, I just don't like shredded Doc Ock. I like him better all chunky monkey. I like the glasses better, though. I bet Shardimus was happy to see these. Yeah, those are going to be fun to play with, for sure. Six Strings, you are welcome. Thank you for letting me know. So there's that VHS 2-pack, 2 VHS 2-packs, and then we go into stuff that I'm really excited about. I didn't realize that this was an anniversary year for the Avengers. I mean, I guess every year is it's an anniversary year for something, but these guys, look at this. He looks amazing. Now, I have the Mark 1 MCU version, but it's garbage. Like, that thing's garbage. This looks great. This is a must-have for me. Yeah, I mean, there's just no other way to put it. Stormwolf waiting for the No Way Home Doc Ock. I'm not going to lie, I am too, but I need to have both. Alright, what we got next? More of this. He looks awesome. I just hope... Did they do a size comparison? Let's see. I hope they get the size right on this one. They didn't. There we got Bruce Banner with a gray Hulk. So we still haven't gotten the perfect green Hulk from them. I'm sure that's not on purpose at all. A lot of people excited for this one. It's a pass for me. Speaking of a pass, this will be getting sold by me. I don't need bearded Thor. I have non-bearded Thor. But I do need the Destroyer. So this is going to be a difficult one for me. Definitely a difficult one for me. You guys want prices? I can see if I can find them. I have them, but they're all on their code names. So let's see. All right, so... Oh, cool. So I didn't write down what's what in here. So from the Avengers 60th anniversary, the prices range from $27 to $85. What's what? I don't know. So the 2-pack, it's a 2-pack, the Destroyer and Thor. If I remember right, I think that might be the most expensive one. Either that or the Super Adaptoid was really expensive, which we'll get to him in a second. You can see how big that Destroyer is. He's a big boy. Looks like he's being very inappropriate with Thor there. And now the Rose is getting in on it. It is interesting to see how much bigger Thor is than the Rose. Messing with his arms. It is kind of amazing that we got a Marvel Legends Destroyer before we got a Star Wars Destroyer droid. Master Destroyers! Bearded Thor. And here's one I'm pumped about. Not gonna lie, I could care less about the Sky Cycle. Really don't care. I just want that Hawkeye, man. But I'll put him on the Sky Cycle just because I have it. Oh, I'm sorry, gang. Lost visual, eh? See if we can fix that. There we go. Visual has returned. You guys want me to go to full screen? I'll go to full screen. Let me see if I can figure out how. You guys know I'm not the smartest of the bunch. Yeah, I don't have one set up for that. Sorry, gang. I'll have a full stream, full size next time. You can see now. We're good. We're good. Sorry about that all. So anyway, there's Hawkeye. Looking good. This is one I could care less about. I don't need a Secret Wars Doctor Doom. Might pick her up, though, honestly. Maybe I could trade someone a Doctor Doom. Not gonna lie, I don't know who that is. Who is this? First person to tell me becomes my bestie. Oh. The caffeine when it hits your lips. Black Knight. Cersei. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. That looks awesome. This. Okay, this might have stole the show, guys. Like, we finally have an awesome Black Widow figure. How did it take so long to get this? You know what the best news is? Guess what, everyone? Walmart exclusive. You heard it here. Walmart exclusive. There's a Captain America I could care less about. These, okay, there's a couple of Skrulls, don't care all that much. I think they look great, but Not a must-have for me. Jessica Drew Skrull. He is another big boy, and there's a big fella right there. The Super Adaptoid. I did not order a ton of those to answer questions. I do know I was told they are 12 inches tall. 12 inches. He is a big fella. He's probably $100 though. Cap K03, the windowless packaging will be gone away soon, so there goes your wallet again. Finish the coffee. I don't mind interesting. I didn't realize it was a reissue. I don't mind reissues in general, just because a lot of us don't have that stuff and would like it. Back to you where. All right, let's see what else I have to show y'all. No, Super Adaptoid is not a Build-A-Figure. I believe his MSRP is going to be about $90. I said that. $90. Yes, it is clear. It was definitely a repurpose of the 12-inch cap. Which brings me to this. So, given all the expense of Marvel, these things are really speaking to me. This is Mafex, for those who don't know. I've been talking about them a while. But some of these are insane. I don't know this storyline. I don't know the Return of Superman storyline, but this figure is incredible. Incredible, I say. Psylocke. Speaking of incredible, December on the Rose Crusader. Incredible figure. When she stays in stock, it won't be long. Let's see. Nightwing's a must for me. The Terminators look great. Like, look at this face sculpt and just compare it to what we get from Hasbro. Yes, David Chance, you heard it here first. As I said all along, it wouldn't last. It's not lasting. It's leaving. And then, lastly, have you guys seen this sucker yet? Look at him. He's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I'm quite proud of that guy. Can't wait to get him in. Cannot wait. Well, gang, I have some crazy stuff to do right now. I got to go deal with some issues on the website to fix that I've been putting off, and I have to do some bookkeeping work because it's Friday. So with all that said, I want everyone to have a great weekend and be cool, and of course, stay nerdy.